This morning, we're hearing a new message, apparently from the reclusive leader of ISIS, Bakr Al-Baghdadi. ISIS lost its last territory in Syria in March, but remains a terror threat. Baghdadi called for his followers to carry out attacks and demanded the release of ISIS prisoners. Holly Williams went to a high-security prison holding ISIS fighters in Syria. She brings us an exclusive report from the northeast of the country. Holly, what did you see?
Good morning. We were actually the first ever camera crew allowed inside this high security prison. Now, you may remember that President Trump recently demanded that European countries take their nationals who joined ISIS here in Syria home. So what we did not expect to find was prisoners who told us they were American. So you were born in Belgium?
Yes.
The prison is like the United Nations.
You're from Holland?
Yes.
You're from the Netherlands?
Yes.
Except everyone here is accused of joining ISIS.
I'm from Germany.
They signed up for an Islamic paradise, but ended up living 50 to a cell, some with terrible injuries from the battlefield.
Are you American or you're American?
Yes.
Liram Silamani told us he left his home in Chicago to live under ISIS in 2015, and he's unrepentant.
The choices that I made in somebody's eyes are the wrong choices, so I face jail time.
Were they the wrong choices in your eyes? Do you think you made the wrong choices?
No, just wanted to live under Islamic law.
There are about 5,000 prisoners inside this jail, and the guards say many of them are dangerous.
If they escape, there are fears they'll rejoin ISIS insurgents who continue to carry out attacks.
They've kind of organised him to pretend that he's sick, and then they've called the guards in.
The guard showed us this attempted prison break from 4 days ago.
And then they pull the door off its hinges, and they charge even further down the corridor.
They want to send the foreign prisoners home, but in most cases their own governments don't want them back, even when they're children.
We met another prisoner here who identified himself as a 17-year-old US citizen from New York City. He told us his parents took him to join ISIS. He didn't want to appear on camera.
But like nearly all of the foreigners here, he is desperate to leave.
Do you want to go back to the US?
Of course, I'm gonna die soon here. I'm sick, I do not get any medical attention.
If you go back to the US, you're almost certainly facing a prison term.
I know.
The Syrian militia group that runs the prison, along with several others, told us that if foreign governments won't take their citizens home, they should at least help to better secure the prisons here to prevent a mass escape. Anthony.
Holly Williams with some extraordinary reporting in Syria. Thanks, Holly.